Realistically, there's only 3 ways to increase the average order value for any product that you sell on Amazon. 1, the customer pays more for the product than your competitors. Number 2, the customer buys your product more frequently. And number 3, customer buys more of your products in one order. On Amazon, niches are very competitive. Almost every single category is quote unquote, saturated, though that's not a really good mindset to approach it. But nonetheless, you will have a lot of competition no matter what product you're selling. So how do you get people to pay more for a product that they can usually get for cheaper from a different brand on Amazon itself? And the main way is premium packaging, and how to get them to buy more is usually through product insert or email marketing. And I'm going to go over kind of how you can accomplish these. My name is Zane. I'm from SellerMetrics. We spend over $3 million of ad revenue for our clients every single month. And these are the things that we apply to boost our clients' listings and get them to charge more successfully, increasing their profits per order and making the best use out of the PPC budget that they spend. The best way to get someone to buy your product, even though it's more expensive than the competition, is by having premium packaging, right? Give them a premium experience of buying your product. For example, you could get a really cheap phone, but people shell out $1,000 for an iPhone. And why is that? Because the whole process is very, very luxury feeling. And they also have a good product. So that's important to note, that even if you have really expensive luxury packaging, if your product sucks in the long term, it's just going to hurt your listing because people are going to leave bad reviews. So it is very important that you actually do have a product that operates really well and can back up the luxury packaging that you've put it in. This is my product, as you can see right here. This is the packaging, right? It's a very thick box and it's heavy too. So it kind of has that premium vibe. But if we go into my screen here, as you can see, there is a bunch of my competitors. So my product is this guy right here, Bardane. It's the first product here. And look at the other products though. They're all very similar. Nothing really catches the eye. But then mine is quite different. It has packaging included. It's got bright, vivid colors. It's eye-catching, and it can definitely make it look far more luxurious. Another really good one is these screen protectors. So obviously I have a luxury product in that I'm selling a watch case. It's for jewelry and stuff, but a screen protector is not a luxury product, okay? However, despite that, look at the beautiful packaging that they have included in the back there. I think too much of it is hidden, but nonetheless, they probably have A/B tested and found that this one works the best. But as you can see, despite it being just a simple screen protector, the packaging of it definitely gives it a far more luxurious feel. So if we go to the category, I would be much more inclined to buy one of these. There's this one at the top, overall pick, and then these ones, then this one. Shows the product and it's all well and good. But as you can see, it just doesn't have that same vibe that good product packaging would give it. These guys that are selling it with the packaging including are selling it for $24, $18, $16, and the ones that are not selling it with packaging is, well, I guess this one is like $5.89. This one's $7. This one's $16, so on and so forth. You guys get it though, right? So when you show premium packaging, it obviously increases the perceived value of the product by the customer. The other way to really showcase your packaging are sponsored brands. So a sponsored brand video showcases the premium feel of your product really well. And what it does is by showing it with kind of the use case, but also the unboxing. Unboxing videos go so far. There's like entire YouTube channels dedicated for reviewers that do full unboxing of pretty much any product in any niche. But you don't have to necessarily use an influencer for that. You can do it yourself. But the point is to showcase your product being unboxed, how the feel and the vibe of it is, and then also the product in use. So a really good example of this. So if we go on the screen right now, as you can see, there's this guy unboxing the video or the product. So, and then he uses it. So those are the two most important use cases of a brand video. So unbox it and then show it in use. And as you can see here, it's a pretty high priced product. It's $100 and it's got 9.7K reviews. So obviously it's a very successful product. But the point is that like when you show the value of the product in its packaging, its unboxing feel, and the whole experience for the customer is powerful, then you can charge more. Now, how do you actually make this packaging? Well, here are a couple of things that you need to keep in mind, and it really does depend on the niche and product. For example, if you're selling something like paper clips, you probably don't need premium packaging for that because it's just a commodity product. It doesn't need to be crazy. People just want to buy it. They don't care about the brand. They just want paper clips, right? But if you have a luxury product, let's consider the iPhone case. Things about the iPhone case that make it a really luxury unboxing feel. One, it is a very slow, tightly fit, and it takes a long time to actually unbox the thing. When you pull the lid off, it's so slow. I can actually show it to you in my product. So it's very slowly, and I'm not doing this on purpose. If I do it too fast, it's actually gonna lift the whole box. But the point is lift it very slowly. As you can see, it's very tightly fitted onto the bottom half. And so that's one way to kind of give it that luxury feel. Next is when you open the product, the first thing you should see is the product. So when you look at hair clippers, like the video we just saw, this guy is opening it and boom, it's the first thing that he pulls out is the main product, right? So when you open it, make sure it's the hero product, the hero thing, and all the accessories are underneath it. iPhone does the same thing. When you open it, the first thing you see is the actual phone, and all of the accessories are in slots underneath it. The other thing that makes a product very luxuriously felt is its weight. Now, obviously, if you have a light product, it won't be that way, but my product is wooden, so it can have that kind of weighted feel. If you really want it and you're okay with this, you can stuff the product packaging with like paper. One, it does keep the internal stuff from being scratched up in travel, but it can also increase the weight of it. So that is one way you can make a product more luxury felt, as long as you package it neatly. But what about like more technical products? Can you have luxury product packaging design for technical products? You absolutely can. So I'm going to give you an example. These are wall protectors. These are not intense, crazy product design, luxurious products. They're there so your door doesn't slam open and, you know, damage your wall. But look at the product design that they have. The packaging design rather is a very professional. It's also very technical, you know, and most importantly, as you can see, it has labels and information on the design itself to tell you something about the product. So it shows fridge and door, so different use cases. And it also says shock absorbent, super quiet, durable, so it doesn't break easily, and no tools required, especially the no tools required and the super quietness. I love that as someone who might want to buy door protectors or wall protectors rather. So packaging gives you an opportunity to kind of get in additional free marketing that a main image would not be able to with the product alone. Right? It tells you all of the value that your product brings. So packaging is super important to be able to charge more for something very simple. Like this thing is $13.50. Okay. What are its competitors? This one is $10, $7. Yeah. So on and so forth. Right. So they're able to charge up to $4, up to almost $7 extra just because their product just looks that much better. This one that is $7 obviously has packaging as well, but it's like in like a bag, whereas this one is like a nice hard cardboard packaging. So if you ask me, product packaging is one of the best way you can increase the average order value because it allows you to give your customers a premium experience, which they would have to pay a premium price for. Very straightforward. And if you like this kind of content, guys, make sure you like and subscribe. We go over all these things that increase your price, how to run PPC campaigns, and so much more on this channel, as well as keeping up with the latest Amazon news. Okay, so we've talked about how you can increase the price and very directly increase the average order value by just getting them to pay more. How to make them buy more frequently. And that's something a product insert can be really good for, right? So when you purchase a product, you can include a product insert. This is mine. It's very simple. I know you guys might not be able to see it very clearly, but the point is that people can scan that QR code and they will take them to a landing page. On that landing page, I will give them an offer, like buy one, get one, second one for free, or you can do 20% off. That's what I'm doing. 15%, 10% off, whatever the number that makes sense for you if they buy another order. And that's just one way to get the same customers to buy more from you. Yes, you technically are giving them a discount, so it might seem like you're not getting as much money as you would from like kind of a raw sale. But if you have people buying more of your product, it increases the average lifetime value of that customer, which is super important, especially as you ramp up your PPC and advertising and organic sales. It also builds a lot of brand recognition and loyalty. If you have a very good product and you give value adds like that, they'd be more inclined to buy your product in the future when they don't have a code at all, because they know that something usually comes in the packaging to give them even more value. The product insert can also include other values like how to use the product. So instructions are very important. So for example, if we go into my screen here, this can be a product insert right here. It tells you exactly how to use it, right? Now it's already included in their image, which is good, but it's really important that they also have that in their product insert as people open it. So it's super, super useful. And when they scan the QR code of the product insert, you're building an email list. So any product you launch in the future, you can tell people about it, which gives you a whole advertising stream that you didn't have before the product insert. And that is ultimately the two ways that you can increase your average order value per product. Increase the price, but also justify the increase in price by having a premium purchasing feel, and also get repeated customer value by giving them a value add via product insert, getting their emails, which allows them to buy more products now and also in the future. Anyways, guys, that was a pretty quick video on how you can increase the average order value. Just do some quick tips. And if you want to learn more about PPC, you can check out this book right here. It's called Ultimate Guide to Amazon Ads, Advanced Tactics and Best Practices. It teaches you how to do research keywords, how to set up campaigns, when to run campaigns, how to bid, which is a really good one, and what to budget. You can get it completely for free by clicking the link in the description below. But I hope that was helpful, guys. That was how to increase your average order value. If you're an Amazon seller that wants to grow your Amazon profits, schedule a discovery call in the link below. We are an Amazon agency that helps our clients grow their revenue and their profits and optimize their PPC. And until next time, guys, have a good one and happy selling.